hypnotized daily. And we're like, no way, we're not being hypnotized daily, but you are being hypnotized daily. And it's not, it's just what repetition does. Repetition creates habits, creates beliefs that may not necessarily be what is true for you. And so it's really, really important for you to find find your truth in this. And in our lives, we'll have life experiences. And this is your trauma. This is going to be maybe some abuse. This is going to be some violence. This is going to be arguments. This is going to be things that happened to you that have really nothing to do with you. You are not a bad person. You are not you should not have to carry the shame, the guilt, and the grief that these things bring onto you. They breed this insecurity. They breed this sense of shame and self-worth of not being enough or not being worth it or it being your fault. And so with forgiveness, I want you to forgave something that wasn't even yours to begin with. You took ownership of something that has nothing to do with you. Right? If that doesn't make sense, because I've had people talk to me about forgiveness, like, what do I have to forgive myself for? But it's that shame and that guilt that comes up, and that self-worth and that negative self-talk, that is what you truly want to transmute so that you're able to find peace of mind, so that you're able to find clarity. Because if you're not forgiving yourself, you're really hurting yourself if you're not in a forgiveness place for yourself. So my hope for you today is to use hypnosis to reevaluate what you're giving yourself a hard time for. What past transgressions have you made that you have not released? And I love somatic work for this. I love tapping. I love jumping. I love shaking. I love dancing. I love just allowing it to all be let out. And I will tell you, we shared this last week. Children have such an incredible ability to just have an emotion, feel it, shake it out, scream it out, and then they're like, cool, want to play? And as adults, we are told that our feelings aren't valid. Our emotions are not important. Our ability to transmute this energy and this trouble, this stuff that comes up, this emotion that rises within us, gets stuck between the neck down and in our heart. And as a movement professional, I find so many people just stuck in their ribs, in their thoracic body, and they're unable to move from here because they're bound up, because they have unreleased emotion that's just being trapped here. And the only way for the brain comprehends this as then being incessant, insidious thoughts that you are not worthy of that because you did this, and you do not get to have that because you did that. And we find that it really wasn't your fault. It's The only person making your life hard in this moment now is you. You are the only person that is repetitively keeping this pattern. Nobody, everybody else has forgotten about it. Everyone else has let it go. You're holding on to it. You're holding on to your abuser. You're holding on to the argument that you have. You're holding that. Holding a grudge. Do you really want to hold a grudge? The only person that gets hurt from holding a grudge is you. It takes more energy to be mad at, to direct a negative, like, no way, I am not going near that person because they did X, Y, and Z. It's hurting you more than it's hurting them. I can tell you that. They're off living their own life. They're not thinking of you. And if they are thinking of you, they're holding their grudge back, maybe. And I find that holding grudges keeps you in a resistant place. It starts building those walls around you that are not of service to you, that are not in your favor. So we need to forgive these past habits, these past beliefs, because they're not yours. Don't take ownership of them. If someone doesn't like you, that is not your fault. That's not your problem. If someone has a problem with you, that is not your problem. If someone hurt you, it's not your fault. You didn't deserve that. If you made a transgression, that is not your fault. I thought it put it on do not disturb, but apparently it didn't work. I'm not sure what happened there. Oh yeah, it still came through. Rude. Okay, so the transgressions are not your fault. And what we can do is we can learn from them. But what we do, because our mind is so powerful and abundant and strong, is we hold on to it. We don't forget it. We don't forgive. And I think it's important to forgive yourself for any transgression that you against yourself. And this could be something as simple as your word. If you said you were going to do something and you didn't do it, forgive yourself for that. And if you still want to do it, then do it. Stop making excuses for not doing it and then being mad at yourself for not doing it. You really want to show up for yourself. I think it's very, very, very important to show up for yourself and to hold true to your beliefs and how you want to operate in the world. And if you are operating from a place of insecurity, of guilt and shame, you're only hurting other people. We know hurt people hurt people. And so if you're walking around with that guilt and that shame, other people you're projecting that onto other people. So in today's session, in our hypnosis today, I'm going to bring you into a state of inner awareness so that you can transmute, alchemize, and align to complete and total forgiveness of yourself. I'm sorry I said I was going to do that thing that I didn't do. I'm sorry I did that thing. You're certainly welcome to go and make public apologies to whoever you feel they are owed to if you did make a transgression, and they can forgive you or not. But it's up to you to be fully sorry and for you to have that sense of completion within you. So I want to call us center today, call us into our center, take a little trip for hypnosis down hypnosis lane, and really tune in and give yourself true and total forgiveness. Offer yourself that total forgiveness. Okay. So, making sure you're not operating any machinery or driving. You're going to roll your eyeballs up and make sure you're in a place where you're not going to be interrupted. This can be a very, very, very powerful practice if you let it be. If you truly, sincerely drop into this as an offering of forgiveness, we're going to let this go. This is not serving you anymore. You are very clear that it is hindering your greatness. It is keeping you in a repetitive thought pattern that we need to eliminate. Okay, so now rolling your eyeballs up, all the way up. Breathe in and out. Keeping your eyeballs rolled up all the way up. Breathe in and out, activating those alpha brain waves. You're becoming very suggestible. Breathing in. And you're getting so sleepy, very sleepy. Close your eyelids down, right down, all the way down. And your eyelids feel so heavy, so droopy, so drowsy. And every muscle, tendon, and nerve turns loose and lets loose in your body as you just drop yourself into a deeper and more relaxed state of being. Drifting down, traveling down, allowing every sound and noise and movement around you to bring you deeper into a state of inner awareness. A deeper state of inner awareness, drawing you deeper and deeper down. Bringing yourself into your heart. Imagine you are dropping down and drifting down, and you have a little chair in your heart, and you're going to sit on that chair. From your heart center, from your middle, from your core, from your powerhouse, from the true essence of you, dropping down and drifting down. As that energy goes straight down through you from the crown of your head all the way down through your root chakra. Aligning those chakras, feeling that nice length in your spine, allowing your scalp to relax, your shoulders to relax, your heart to soften. And just drifting down and traveling down, all the way down. Breathing in and out. So you're just turning your seeing eye inward, your outer eye inward. And drifting down and traveling down as your shoulders, your ribs, every organ of your body just releases down, all the way down. Just feeling very safe in your body and knowing that you are worthy of an apology, that you are worthy of love, that you are safe. Bringing that sense of centeredness, quietness, and vastness. Breathing in and out. Drifting down and traveling down, breathing in and out. Finding this deep, relaxed state of inner awareness, of inner peace, of inner stillness. And I want you to call up the event, the situation, the thing that was said, the people that were there. I want you to bring that situation to center stage. You're in the audience, and this is in the center of the stage. You're just watching as an outside person, as a third person. And you can feel the heavy and intense emotion from your side. And you can see the reaction from the other side. And you can get that drone shot and see entirely around this entire scene. All aspects of it. Their side, your side. You can see how the others were feeling. And what you can also see is a timeline behind this person. The timeline behind this person shows you how their character was conditioned. You can see their life experiences. You can see their challenges. You can see the obstacles that they had to go through to get to exactly where they are today. And you're just visualizing this scene, this event, this place that caused you so much upset, that caused you trauma, that caused you distress, that you carry shame around, that you carry guilt around. And now you can see the timeline that was created with this person that developed them into the being that they are today. And seeing that and feeling that. I want you to say, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. And I want you to let the other person just kind of get minimized and pushed back to the back of the scene. And then it's just you. It's you against you. And I want you to look into your eyes. And I want you to say, I know you've been hurt. I know you've been neglected. I know someone made you feel bad and made you feel wrong. I know someone made you take the blame. And I'm so sorry. I know you're ashamed of that. I know you're ashamed of who you are because of that. But that is not your truth. And that is not you. You are not that person. You are not that person to be blamed. You are not that person to be ashamed. You are not that person to be cast aside. And I want you to look yourself in the eye and say, I am sorry that you hurt so deeply. I'm sorry that you feel this way. I am so sorry that you are struggling and that you are tormented. Please forgive me. Please forgive me for not being integral to my word. Please forgive me that I let you down. Please forgive me that I let you be cast aside, that I abandoned you. I did not mean to do that to you. I was only operating from my own coping mechanism, and I realized I was neglecting how you truly feel. And if any emotion arises, I want you to allow that emotion through. Emotion is energy, and energy wants to be known. Energy deserves to be heard. You do not want to suppress this emotion. You want to allow emotion to run through you. Otherwise, the body keeps the score and your body starts to ache and starts to shrink and starts to suffer in silence. Allow your emotion. And I want you to say again, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. You did nothing wrong. You are not to blame. This is not your fault. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. This prayer comes from Ho'oponopono, which is a Hawaiian prayer of deep forgiveness. And you can do this for anyone in your life. But most importantly, you can do it for you. And you do this when you need to release someone that you are holding a grudge on. You don't have to like everybody. You don't have to love everybody. You kind of have to accept people for who they are. And they don't have to be your people. You can love them from here. Send them love, peace. Because if you send them love and peace, you give yourself love and peace. And you can continue this prayer for as long as feels necessary for you, till you feel like you've cleared it, eliminated, erased it, eradicated it, released it, let it go. So that you are no longer operating from a place of fear, a place of resistance, a place of defensiveness, a place of shame, of neglect, but rather you can stand in your power. And so seeing yourself stepping into your power, feeling yourself stepping into your power, truly forgiving yourself, truly forgiving others. And you may be inspired to write out an apology. I was wrong. I'm so sorry. You can send it to that person, give it to that person, or not. Even the action of writing it can clear so much of it if it is really troubling you. You want to release it out of the body. Otherwise, it is going to shrink you and take you down. And so feeling that sense of power that you are stepping into, that you are reclaiming, you are activating, you are aligning to your greatness, your sense of well-being, your innate knowing that you are so divinely connected to the core of this earth, that you are powerful, that what you think about yourself is true. So you need to flip the script. You are amazing. You are joyful. You are all-knowing. You are intelligent. You are talented. You are gifted. You have a lot to bring to this world. You are so worth fighting for. You are so lovable. Giving yourself that sense of peace of mind, that sense of protection. You have to have your own back. You have to believe in yourself, in your own self-worth. Because nobody else's external validation is going to give you that fortitude that you need within yourself. And if you do not forgive yourself, you will not trust yourself. You will not like yourself. You will not be able to handle being alone with yourself. You will not be able to stand looking at yourself in the mirror. This is the time that you close the blinds on the windows. You do not need to look outside the window, but you do have to look in the mirror. Do you like what you see in the mirror? Are you proud of that person you see in the mirror? And constructs and impressions from people, places, things, events, and situations and circumstances that were not consciously imprinted. They were subconsciously and vibrationally imprinted upon you. And the only way to change them is to get conscious and to change them. Changing your energetics around them, forgiving yourself and taking care of yourself as the adult you are today, as the 7-year-old you were then, as the 5-year-old, as the 2-year-old, as the 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20-year-old, as the person that got themselves in that situation, as the person that ended up in that circumstance, as the person that thing happened to you. You are powerful. That stuff just made you stronger. I am so proud of you. You've come so far, and I know you had that stuff heavy weighing down on you to protect you, to keep you safe. But you no longer need that. You are completely free and liberated to be transformed to the highest version of yourself, no longer living in this small reality, but stepping fully and into your greatness. Feeling that light come in from all around you, surrounding you in that bubble of light, all the way down into the core of the earth, up and around to your auric field. I'm going to count you back from 5 to 1. 5, just becoming more in your body, feeling the surface beneath you. 4 and 3, becoming more aware of the sounds, the noise, and the movements around you. 2 and 1, inhaling, opening your eyes, wide awake, energized, restored, renewed, and activated for the highest vibration of your light. And that is a very powerful practice on how you can forgive yourself. I hope you feel lighter. I hope you feel brighter. I hope you feel alive. I hope you feel special. I hope you feel so deeply, deeply cared for, because you are. You are so validated, and your experiences are valid. But do not hold that grudge against yourself or others. You are the only person that grudge is going to hurt. So to release that, to let that go, to allow yourself to be completely free. I send you with peace, blessings, and miracles. May you be surprised, delighted, and joy-filled. I love you. Have a beautiful rest of your day. You are liberated, inspired, and transformed. The end.